Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I'm your host, Lord Fenton. Today's Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition video. We're still in the Ark Sewers and we're doing the Isbeil fight, plus we're buying a painting. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Divinity Original Sin 2 videos just like this. And do not forget to hit that notification bell to be updated and more. So let's go ahead and buy a painting first.
Hello? Got any more money? Yeah, it's alright. That's for me to know and you to never find out. I stole it from Lord Kem's house, didn't I? And so what? I only took one of them. The other two were too heavy. Got a map. There's a pulley thing here. And then a pool with no water and a hatch in it. Easy. Yeah. No. Okay, you can have it for this much. Take the stupid painting then. I never liked it anyway.
Now, the reason why I bought the painting for that much money was really simple. Later on there in the vault, I think it was, yeah, that painting will be very useful. So I decided to buy it for now instead of just backtracking later on just to save some time. I'll remind everybody when we do that quest, so for now, let me explain what's going on. Now, one of these bodies did have a stone. If you do not have a thief at all, or to open the secret passage to Queen Justinia, yeah, we're going to her. Yeah, we're definitely going to her. Now, here's the deal. This room is heavily trapped. This is the only way to reach Queen Justinia. Yeah, so you gotta watch out. Here's my advice on how to solve this. Really simple. Split your party up into 3 teams. One team stays back, other team's trap bait. In this case, Bill's the perfect person. Besides, she could survive much bigger, and she has the most hit points lately for some strange reason. Still, I'm just gonna try to just be careful. Now, if you're like seriously taking damage, yeah, advise healing yourself up. Well, I'm just gonna move this over here. Okay, I got everybody set up. Now, I'm gonna have the second team member, which is Ifan. Yeah, we're gonna move him in this general direction. He's our teleport point guy, so we're gonna go over here carefully. Now, sometimes Sir Laura will actually run into traps, so you just gotta be careful on that. So I'm doing what team 3 is. The safety team is going ahead and teleport to Ifan, the what do you call it, teleport team. So let me go ahead and do this. Now, if I ever get stuck, that's not gonna be any issues at all. I could just go back out of there in a Sarah. So let's see here, where's it at? Yeah, I'm trying to look for the teleportation crystal, and I think it is, yeah, at the time of recording I couldn't find it. Also, I was trying to remember what color was Ifan, so let's go ahead and use it. And it's the blue one, and look at that, we're all together, including Sir Laura. So Bill's going to do the exact same thing, so I'm this way, we're all together. So here's the deal, I'm going to show everybody where the secret door is at. Yeah, so you go over in this direction, and there you go. Here you find a brick from one of the dead spiders, or better yet, pick the lock. You got thievery, might as well use it. See, it's already been picked. Doors open to Queen Justinia. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and talk to her. It's going to be a long sequence, however, I'll explain the tactics about Isbeil. Yeah, you're going to fight her eventually. But for now, we're going to go downstairs. Some dwarfs are going to harass us. After that, I advise making a save. This is really, really important.
A guard rushes in front of you, and before you can flinch, the point of a sharp spear draws a bead of blood from the artery in your neck.
Halt! State your name, now!
Oh, for goodness sake, woman, lower your spear. That is no way to greet a guest.
Isbeil, I've not known you to be so welcoming to strangers.
Have I yet to disappoint your highness in matters of security?
Your Majesty?
Do as she says. Lower your spear.
Yes, of course, my queen.
Let me go ahead and make the save. Yeah, you want to make the save right about here because it's going to be a long series of events. So here's the deal. You're going to talk to Queen Justinia. Isbeil, you could speed it up, or better yet, yeah, bask in your past feats. Yeah, I did that. Also, here's the tactics. I'm going to talk about Isbeil. Now, Isbeil, at one point, she will not be weak to poison, so I'll give you all that hint, including her henchmen. So, yeah, you guess what? you're facing a certain race. So you want to do is use water magic, healing magic to take them down. Get out of the pits ASAP. Definitely use tornado to clear the area out. Focus on the fire mage and Isbeil. If you take out Isbeil, then the fire mage, then the tank should be very easy with crowd control, or better yet, soulmate. If you get that done the second time. Yeah, soulmate works on Isbeil, so that means just drink those huge heavy potions. She'll go down in a few whacks. You'll see that eventually. So I'm going to start the series of unfortunate events.
I will have your head. Your Highness, Bloom of Duna, Flame of the Forge, I present to you the Seed of Divinity.
Queen Justinia sucks in her cheeks, then offers you her unwavering hand. The Queen retracts her hand and rewards your reverence with a curt nod.
An audience is granted. I am yet too intrigued to give my leave. Now tell me, Isbeil, why do you allow this man before me?
My queen, the human specimen before you is a godwoken, a claimant to the divine throne.
The Queen wrinkles her face and gives Isbeil a sideways glance. Isbeil's red-brown eyes meet her gaze head-on.
Many have laid claim to Lucian's legacy, including his own inferior spawn. I presume our visitor has more than a vague title to boast of?
The Godwoken has proven himself a worthy combatant in the joys arena of the One. His name was on the lips of all who roamed there.
I appreciate the effort in gaining the respect of one's fellow refugees. You have my attention, Godwoken, if not my adulation. I don't wish to minimize your struggles, but do remember, I benight women and men who have overcome obstacles far greater. Isbeil, is there more to tell?
Isbeil continues her introduction.
He has escaped the island prison to which the Order confined him, a feat deserving a modicum of respect.
A refugee from the Joy, then. Impressive. Few avoid the Magister's watchful eyes. Can this Godwoken declare other triumphs, Isbeil? Yes, the mad sorcerer tainted both his time and ours. His stench is not easily rinsed away. But it seems to me that Voidwoken and Shriekers were a more present danger. Yes?
Isbeil clears her throat, and the compliments continue.
The Godwoken arrogated the Lady Vengeance, the very vessel that terrorized the high seas under the Hammer's command.
The Queen's eyes grow wide, and she nods appreciatively, then looks to Isbeil to continue the ovations.
It is good and right that you mourn the dead, Godwoken, but do not let your sorrow linger. Many a good warrior has buried his courage along with the dead. Look ahead, not behind.
His triumphs as champion of Driftwood are known to all dwarves of Reaper's Coast. This title is not effortlessly earned.
Yes, it seems you've proven yourself familiar with sword and source. The raucous one would not assign the honor of champion lightly. Yes, word of the great champion has already reached my ears, courtesy of Barston Tongues, the esteemed bard. Now, Isbeil, is there more you wish to share?
The Godwoken has slain his very own. Alexander, son of the Lake Divine, has fallen to his superior might.
Indeed. Slayed by your hand, then. The cub once pleaded with me to aid in his sorcerer pogrom. I cannot deplore your actions, as loath as I am to admit it.
The Queen smiles her approval and looks to her advisor.
the great sorcerer Riker, a lone wolf known for his manipulation of the innocent dead, died by our visitor's hand, Your Majesty.
I do not know of this Riker. I trust his death was well deserved. Basic decency is none too common in modern Rivellon, though I needn't tell you this. Still, a shame that such a capable man would pursue matters so vile.
Our venerated guest has brought hope to the elven tribes by ending the slaughter of their ancestors.
So you eliminated the butcher responsible, I presume. You have earned your swagger, my good man.
My queen, the God-Woken hobbled the Black Ring by slicing off one of its limbs, a necromancer known as the Sallow Man.
Isbeil's hot stare burns into your soul. You meet her gaze with one of your own, though you know you could never match her intensity.
Splendid. The Black Ring has proven a chaotic element at a time when control is imperative. I'm overawed, truly.
I've no more of your accomplishments to announce. If I didn't know better, I'd think you almost vain. Well, I see no reason to mince words, God-Woken. You're here to die.
Isbeil, whatever's gotten into you? Malodorous it may be, but this is still a court, not a gallows.
Your Majesty, the God-Woken is no ally, but enemy. He would throw your plans in disarray. You have worked so hard. Arcs must fall to the death fog.
I am no monster. Isbeil, what say you?
Justinia turns to Isbeil, looking for answers or comfort, and Isbeil begins to chuckle. Her laugh is low and measured at first, but grows in magnitude until she can barely breathe.
But you're a clever one, aren't you, God-Woken? Fine. I'm tired of pretending I serve this weak wench anyway. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop the death fog. The wheels are in motion.
Isbeil?
Shut your royal maw, Justinia. Arcs will fall and your memory writ. They will believe it was your will, your plan, your command.
For a moment, Isbeil appears almost relaxed. Her eyes flash blue, her face quivers.
Isbeil?
My queen, forgive me,
Isbeil screams in pain and clutches her head. She bobs and sways, muttering indecipherable words under her breath.
Bede kifamod un kaegad, rowem eke sifavin et bukamar anafking, goganim ik she.
You blink yourself awake to the cold gaze of 1,000 stones and the hot gaze of the dwarf Isbeil, right hand of the queen.
Oh, good. You're awake. Yeah, at first I figured I'd just kill you. But then I thought, Isbeil, you're wasting an opportunity here. Don't bother thanking me just yet, though. I dare say you'll be begging to die before long. I'll start with lesser toxins, just to see how you react, and take it from there. How strong a dose can a God-Woken handle? How long does it take for one to succumb? So many questions.
Your lips open, but no words spill forth. You try to lift your head, but it is no match for gravity. She has paralyzed you. Only your eyes are free to move.
Don't fight it. You'll only make things worse. Oh, but I've been so rude. You should know the real me. Oh, it's good to give myself a rest. Those masks can be darned pesky. Good. Make yourself comfortable. The harder you fight, the harder the experiment will be on you. That dose proves quite alarming for my normal subject. Let's try a new approach, shall we? Let's see now. I have just the thing. Just a spritz, mind you.
You struggle to move, and you feel your toes wiggle, and your fingers twitch. The paralysis is waning.
Interesting. Some of the results are quite unexpected. Now, let's move on to death fog. Live or die, you've already proven most... Well, I was going to say useful, but perhaps entertaining is the better word.
Isbeil turns the valve, but no fog wafts forth. In that moment, you feel your bones and muscles awaken. You've regained control of your body at last.
What's wrong with it? Guards! Come! The Godworker's broken free of my spell!
bad dwarf. Now, to
Oh my goodness. I survived. Yeah, I had 2 casualties. You heard me right, 2. Guess what? I got back into it. Wow. Also, Sir Laura survived. That took some talent. And yes, that was not an easy fight. You basically had a huge disadvantage. A real huge one. So what I'm going to do is get everybody together and then hash it out. And here we go on this.
You look at your companions in shock. Black Ring influence or not, the enormity of the Queen's plan is revealed. To kill everyone in the city.
You can't fight darkness with darkness. You just can't. Whatever she intended, the end result will be more death and destruction.
An eye for an eye is all well and good. Thousands of eyes for an eye is somewhat of an exaggeration.
Nobody can forgive the use of death fog. Not even me.
I am glad I have soulmate because of one reason. Drink a healing potion on undead. That's just like a nuke. I was like, whoa, that worked. Yeah, that death fog was really dangerous. You seen some of those were loose. That's some pretty good loot. I'll organize that later on. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, it's all nice upgrades, and that was well worth the battle. Whoo! I mean, it started you out at a very bad disadvantage. You had to keep calm, which was the key. I think it was to take less damage towards the end. Then you, before you get into battle, switch characters. You healed up nicely. Then quickly get into battle, give yourself a nice advantage. At this point, loot everything up and start draining some of the Black Ring members. You heard me right. Start draining them. So this way you'll get some source back. I'm not doing it to the innocent people who got killed. That was unfortunate. Still, that was a great battle. I mean, this game has some wonderful battles in it. I'll probably say the high point of this game is actually the fights. That's why I think their next game was more focused on combat than story, which was pretty cool. So before I do anything, we're going to go ahead and talk to the spirit of Isbeil. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and speak with her and hear what she has to say.
Do you think Arx is safe in my death? I faced the grave before, you know. Yet through the God King, I have eternal life. You've such a soft spot for that woman. Do you really think she didn't know exactly what releasing death fog into Arx would mean? Don't be fooled. I may have planted the seed, but she gleefully tended to it. My entourage is taking good care of her, I promise. Well, as good as you would expect. If she's missing a few digits or bearing a few new bruises, that's just expected wear and tear. The Master's purpose is his own to speak, not mine. You're good with words, so sincere. I almost believed you. But let's pretend I fell for your little persuasion game. I'll tell you the Black Ring's plans on one condition. You release the death fog. You bring my mission to an end. Then our little chat is done. And to think I called you persuasive. Do you think Arx is safe in my death? I faced... It must be the God King to claim me. How is it you?
Your soul is now mine. Yep, Isbeil, you're going to go ahead and do it. Do the honors, and there you go. Yeah, she won't come back no more. That is for sure. And I'm going to go ahead and just drain some of these more up. So while I'm doing this, let me go ahead and give a nice recap for today's video. First of all, we bought some paintings from some kids, which was very important for a quest later on. Got through some traps, then found Queen Justinia, spoke to her, found out about the death fog thing. Isbeil set us all up, including Queen Justinia. The 4 of us was down here. We had to do a long fight. After that, we did some nice looting up, and we took in her soul, or source, whatever you want to say. Well, everyone, this is it for my Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, The Arcs, The Sewers, Part 2, Isbeil Fight video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Divinity Original Sin 2 content like this. If you do like what you see, check out the upper right hand corner videos for my suggestion, on the lower right hand corner for a video suggestion from YouTube. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful day or night.